Alright, I'm live. Yay! Alright, let's wait for people to join and then I'll start reading. Alright, people are joining. Yeah! What's up? I'm gonna make moderator. Alright. You were first. Alright, you know, whoever puts the time of when I start reading the book gets pinned. And if no one does it, I'll just do it. But I'm lazy, so I'm going to get to do it. There's 22 people. And everyone just left. Everyone just left. But anyway, I'm going to read the book. So stay tuned if you want me to read the book. It'll be fun. So, I just think I'm gonna start reading it now. Chapter 2, Five Nights at Freddy's. The terror continues in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, FNAF 2. A game which pushed many players to the limit in terms of multitasking. Yes, there is a lot of here to manage, and that's putting it mildly. 11 animatronics roam the floor looking to kill you or crash your game if you stare at them long enough. Not to mention the other 4 animatronics that are apparently just there to populate your nightmares. Plus, there's a frighteningly long list of to-dos. Keep the music box wound, keep the vents clear, strobe the flashlight in Foxy's direction. More animatronics now have a set of unique instructions, similar to Foxy from FNAF, so there are plenty of details to juggle. Also, new to FNAF 2 are the death minigames that are triggered with jump scares. Each minigame has a creepiness factor of the charts and has spawned a flurry of theories about the rapidly expanding mystery at the heart of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. The game is also full of new revelations from Phone Guy, like the 2 additional Freddy's locations, one of which he calls Fredbear's Family Diner. The seeming origins of the franchise, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's start with night 1. The Freddy Scoop. We meet again. Phone Guy. Sounds like Phone Guy is still alive. So this game likely takes place before the events of the last one. That or Phone Guy is immortal. Once again, you're working as a security guard on the midnight shift to 6 a.m. shift for Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. But the layout of the place is completely different. There are no doors because why would a security office need doors? Hello, and welcome to your new summer job at the new and improved Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to talk. Oh, wait, this is just a phone call. So, yeah, I don't read the phone calls, because it's just the phone calls. You know what they are. If you don't, then you could look it up on YouTube. Anyway, here's what Phone Guy reveals. Something very bad happened at the old location. So Freddy Fazbear's Entertainment spent a lot of money on their new animatronics, including facial recognition systems that interface with criminal databases. The animatronics weren't programmed with a proper night mode, so they wander around looking for people as a temporary solution. A music box has been placed in the prize corner. It should keep one of the animatronics at bay. You've been supplied with an empty Freddy Fazbear head to wear as a mask. When you wear it, any animatronic that comes into the office will see you. Think you're one of them, and wander back out again. Wait. Okay, I lost my place. This Freddy head won't work on Foxy, unfortunately, but shining your flashlight on him should make him go away. The building lights will never run out of power, but the flashlight will. Old animatronics are seen creepily in the back room, but they're now used for spare parts. These look like the animatronics from FNAF, but they're not exactly the same. Check the animatronic inventory for specifics. As we've come to expect from FNAF, things tend to unravel quickly on night 4. We learn the restaurant is being investigated and may need to close temporarily, as some seem to have tampered with the animatronics' facial recognition systems. On night 5, the restaurant is put on lockdown, with no one allowed in or out, especially prior employees. End of night hallucinations. When you first boot up the game, as well as at night, at the end of night 2, 3, and 4, you'll experience a nightmare. In it, you're wearing the Freddy Fazbear head. You can only see a peek of what looks like the empty dining area from FNAF. The first time you'll see Bonnie and Chica on either side of you and hear unseen children laughing. The game will then crash and code saying or ERR will appear in the upper left corner on the screen. Night 2 features a repeat of this nightmare, but now Bonnie and Chica are looking at you. On night 3, Bonnie and Chica appear angrier than before, and Golden Freddy stands in front of you. Right in front of you. The fourth and final time, Golden Freddy has disappeared, but Bonnie and Chica remain. The puppet blocks your view no matter which way you look. When the game crashes on nights 2 through 4, a different code appears on the upper left corner of the screen. It's me. There's the images. Okay. And that's the phone call again. Night 6. After completing night 5, Jeremy Fitzgerald, you, receives a paycheck for $100.50. This amount probably would have felt more significant, okay, in 1987. In any case, making it this far brings up a menu option for a 6th night. Phone guy will tell you that the restaurant is being closed down after one final event. Scheduled for tomorrow, a birthday party. Your reward for making it through an extra night, an overtime paycheck for a measly $20.10. Freak. I know what that says, I just can't pronounce it, alright? As in the first game, surviving the first 6 nights unlocks a custom night, which allows you to change the AI settings of each animatronic. New this time around is a series of 10 preset difficulties for 9 of them. Beating the night unlocks a collectible toy for the office desk. Beating the 10 out of 20 mode or Golden Freddy challenge earns you a star. So aside from some desk swag, what reward do you get for surviving a custom night? Nothing more than a termination noise made out to who the heck is Fritz Smith. Looks like Jeremy did get switched over to the day shift after 6. Interestingly, then fire Fritz for the same reason. They fire Mike from FNAF. Odor and tampering with animatronics. Pink slip. Oh, and here's an image of the star and the custom night. And here are all character AI settings. If you want to pause and here's sorry. The AI. And there's a cupcake. Gameplay and strategy. Animatronics inventory. Balloon Boy. Appearance. At last, a human animatronic that wants to kill you. Balloon Boy wears a red and blue striped shirt and a propeller beanie. He carries a balloon as well as a sign that reads, "What else? Balloons!" Movements. Game area to the left vent to the office. Once he starts moving, you won't see him anywhere else, but you'll hear him. He calls out, "Hello" and "Hi," and sometimes giggles. The 4th time that you hear him calling out, expect to catch sight of Balloon Boy in the left vent. Done the Freddy head immediately to get rid of it. Although Balloon Boy doesn't kill you, he might as well if he gets into the office. He'll disable the flashlight and vent lights, leaving you completely helpless. Balloon Boy in the game area. And then this, the exclusive image of Balloon Boy, but it's not exclusive. Okay. Animatronic inventory, the puppet, aka the marionette. Appearance. The puppet is a lanky black creature with white stripes on his arms and legs, and a white face with painted cheeks and lips. Movements. The puppet is inside the large gift box in the prize corner. If the music runs out and you jump to the prize corner fast enough, you can still wind the music box as long as he still appears in the camera shot. If he's gone, you're toast. When the music runs out and the puppet leaves the prize corner, you can catch a quick glimpse of him in the main hall before he kills you. Fortunately, there's no way to stop the puppet's attack, so keep the music box playing. Freddy's Fun Fact. The music box song, My Grandfather's Clock, was written in 1876 by Henry Claywork. The tune was so well known that a long case clock became known as a grandfather clock. The song is about a clock that worked for 90 years, responding to a man's joy and sorrows, until it rang an alarm on his deathbed and stopped working entirely when he died. It's pretty freaking dark. Animatronic inventory. Toy Chica. Appearance. This Chica is made of glossy plastic. Her bib reads "Let's party." And don't forget the panties. Anyway. The movements. Show stage, to the main hall, to the party room, to the left vent, to the office. The Toy Chica will also appear in the party room and the office hallway. She won't attack from here. She is less active on later nights. After leaving the show stage, her eyes and bill are missing. Or beak. Appearance. Animatronic inventory. Withered Chica. Appearance. This Chica is worn down, but noticeably different from FNAF Chica. Note the less rounded frame, all yellow legs and 3 toes. Movements. Parts and service room, to the party room, to the party room 2, to the right vent, to the office. Withered Chica cannot be seen using the flashlight in the right vent's blind spot. She'll move directly from the right vent to the office. And then exclusive Withered Chica, and then Chica in the camera. And there's no camera signals, so that's pretty cool. You see, that's the camera signals. Alright, anyway. Animatronic inventory. Toy Bonnie. Appearance. A glossy plastic Bonnie with green eyes and buck teeth. Movements. Show stage, party room 4, party room 2, the right vent, and then the office. Toy Bonnie is usually one of the first animatronics to move, but he is less active on later nights, just like Toy Chica. Animatronic inventory. Withered Bonnie. Appearance. Still a giant blue rabbit, but Withered Bonnie is missing his face. Movements. Parts and service room, to the main hall, to the party room, to the left vent, to the office. Withered Bonnie can also enter the office from the office hallway. Withered Bonnie cannot be seen by turning on the flashlights in the left vent blind spot. Very active starting night 3. So Withered Bonnie in the vent, and Animatronic inventory. Toy Freddy. Appearance. Glossy plastic version of Freddy. Has 2 buttons on his belly. Movements. The show stage, to the game area, to the office hallways, to the office. Toy Freddy isn't very active, and is even less active on later nights. But if he does make it to the office, wearing the Freddy head will keep him from entering. Animatronic inventory. Withered Freddy. Appearance slightly different from FNAF Freddy. Now has 2 buttons on his belly. Movements. Parts and service room, main hall, party room, and office hallway to the office. Starts moving on night 2, more active on night 3. This is image. Oh, fun fact, this image is also on the FNAF fidget spinners. Yes, they made fidget spinners, and this is what's on the Toy Freddy fidget spinner. Well, on the box art. Withered Freddy in the office. Animatronic inventory. Mangle. Proof that toddlers can destroy almost everything, with white and pink features and a visible endoskeleton. Mangle doesn't look like Foxy at all. Movements. Kids Cove, prize corner, the game area, to the main hall, to the party rooms 1 or 2, right vent, the office. Mangle can appear in the office hallway, but it won't enter from here. When Mangle is in the right vent, on the Freddy head, you'll hear static as it approaches. If it gets in the office, it'll stay until ending your game. Mangle is extremely active. It leaves Kids Cove right at midnight on night 2. So, Animatronic inventory, Withered Foxy. Appearance. This Foxy is more tattered than in FNAF. He has FNAF 1. He has one animatronic ear completely exposed and several tears showing his endoskeleton. Movements. Parts and service room to office hallway to the office. Scare Foxy off with the flashlight. The Freddy head has no effect on him. Here's a Withered Foxy thing, and you could get a better view in my other video. And then here's the map. You guys could pause here because I don't really like reading the maps. Right, you could pause and take videos of that. Or use that. Codes, glitches, and secret. Secret animatronics. Golden Freddy. Unlike FNAF, nothing specific triggers Golden Freddy. He's active on night 6 and in the custom night, randomly appearing in the office hallways as a ghostly head, or in the office itself as a crumbled animatronic suit. Quickly equip the Freddy mask to prevent Golden Freddy's attack. Almost everything about this game is different, but one thing stayed the same. Click on the poster in the office to hog Freddy's nose. Okay, but there's Golden Freddy in the office, and then Golden Freddy's head in the hallway. Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy. A shadow version of Freddy occasionally appears in the parts and service room. An animatronic known as Shadow Bonnie or Shadow Bonnie can occasionally be seen standing on the left side of the office. Looking at Shadow Bonnie for too long will cause your game to crash. Endoskeleton. A bare endoskeleton can be seen in the prize corner and left vent, though it never attacks the player. There are some interesting fan theories about which animatronic this endoskeleton belongs to. Balloon Girl? I said that. Question mark. Do you know how to read people? Okay, anyway. An animatronic like Balloon Boy, but with pink eyes, is sometimes staring at you from under your desk. This animatronic never appears elsewhere in the game and cannot kill you. FNAF 2 Retro Arcade. Death minigame. Save them. Dying in FNAF 2 might trigger one of several minigames rendered in 8-bit graphics. These are perhaps the most talked about element of the game because they're so different from anything we've seen before. The first minigame is known as Save Them. The phrase spelled by the letters you will hear being called out using the using the keyboards for movement. W up, A left, S down, D right. You, as Freddy, follow the puppet through a map of the restaurant until reaching the prize corner. You'll pass slumped over children and pools of blood along the way. On rare occasions, Purple Guy will end the minigame early. Purple Guy appears, a scrap of code will appear in the lower left corner, and the game crash. You can't. So there's the puppet, and that's when Purple Guy ends the game. Kills you. Death minigame. Take cake to the children. The post-death minigame has Freddy taking cake to 6 children with another child visible outside the room. Walking into the kids changes their colors to green. If you turn them all green at once, you lose control of Freddy. Neglecting the kids changes their color to red. Midway through the game, a car pulls up outside. Purple Guy exists and kills the crying child who turns gray. The letters being called out are save him. But you can't. In fact, you move slower and slower until all of the children turn red. The minigame ends with a jump scare of the puppets. It's important to note that Freddy looks slightly different in this minigame than he does in Save Them. The minigame map here is also the smallest. These kids have an important bearing on some fan theories. There's a minigame. Oh, I thought that was, the notes. FNAF 2 Retro Arcade. Death minigame. Foxy, go, go, go! Run like the wind. Okay. Here you'll play as Foxy. Leaving the previous room, you enter a room full of children as party poppers go off. When the last one goes off, you're returned to the starting position and must make your way to the kids once again. And then again, but the last time you do, purple guy is visible in the lower left corner of the room. He's smiling. In the next room, the children are dead. This post-minigame ends with a Foxy jump scare. Rear screen. The left paper plate man in Party Room 4 will appear, disappear, and reappear on the wall in the office. Death minigame. Give gifts, give life. Okay. In this post-death minigame, you play as the puppet. Per the on-screen instructions, you need to give gifts to 4 apparently dead children, returning to the center of the room. You're told to give life as you approach each child. The head of animatronic appears over the child's head. Once again, letters are being called out. Help them. HELPTHEM. You are also earning a score for giving the gifts. But the numbers change to a random sequence when the minigame ends with Golden Freddy's jump scare. Slowing down the playback of the minigame, just before the jump scare reveals a 5th child in the center of the room. Golden Freddy's jump scare occurs from the child, perhaps implying that the puppet placed the 5th animatronic head, Golden Freddy, as the child. The thing, and then there's the 5th child. Life guys, hold this. Let's do it. Let me record. Okay. My lips are getting really tired. Fan theories, sequel versus prequel, and alternate Freddy locations. It's now widely accepted in the FNAF community that the FNAF 2 takes place before FNAF. The evidence? Phone Guy dies in FNAF, but he's alive in FNAF 2. Still alive, Phone Guy reveals that the animatronics walk around during the day. But in FNAF, their movements are restricted to nighttime because of the bite of 87. The newspaper clipping at the end of FNAF 2, Night 6, says that the new red toy animatronics are being scrapped due to possible malfunctions, but that the original characters are being kept in hopes of possible reorganization of the company. The newspaper clipping also reveals that the owners are looking to create a smaller scale version of the restaurant. Notice how much smaller the FNAF restaurant is compared to FNAF 2. But that's not all. Phone Guy reveals another interesting tidbit about the timeline. 2 additional Freddy locations tells us on night 1 that a previous location was left to rot after something terrible happened there. And then later on night 5, we learned there was an original restaurant called Fredbear's Family Diner, which was apparently franchised out to create the other locations. Fan theories, the bite of 87. Is it a coincidence that FNAF 2 was set in 1987 and we hear nothing about the bite of 87? Many theorists are convinced the bite did happen during the game, even if we didn't realize it. What we know about the bite. It happened in 1987 during the day, and the victim lost a large segment of his or her brain, but survived. The victim's age is never mentioned. After the bite, the animatronics were only allowed to move around at night. Theory. The bite happened on day 4 to the day guard. On night 4, Phone Guy tells you to avoid eye contact with the animatronics, as they've been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. Yet the animatronics have been acting normal with the kids. Thus, the animatronics would not have attacked the children, but they would have attacked the guard. On night 5, Phone Guy tells you that a day shift position just became available possibly implying that the day guard was injured by an animatronic earlier that day. Theory: the bite happened at the birthday party and you're the victim. Still, others believe that the bite happened after night 6 and the birthday party that phone guy mentions in his last message, the evidence. Theorists believe that the available day shift position was mentioned on night 4 is because Purple Guy, the killer, was the day guard. Thus, when a phone guy tells you to report to the birthday party, wear your uniform and stay very close to animatronics, you're in perfect position to get bitten. Here's fan art. Yeah. And, fan theories. The minigames reveal multiple killings. A prominent strain of theory maintains that each of the 4 minigames in FNAF 2 reveals a different set of murders. Save Them is believed to be the FNAF 2 restaurant. The minigame map is similar to the camera map. There are 5 dead children here as well. Purple Guy also looks different. He's now wearing something gold on his chest and holding something in his hand. Foxy Go 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 has a completely different map which now has 2 rooms, Pirate's Cove and a party room. The game reveals that 5 children are murdered. Take Cake to the Children is believed to take place at Fredbear's Family Diner since the map consists of only 1 room, a street, a smaller location, and the playable Freddy looks different from the Freddy in Save Them, meaning an older version of Freddy. Theories think that the game shows Purple Guy's first murder. Give Gifts, Give Life shows 5 dead children as well as the puppet, but at a seemingly different location. It's 1 room, but the room's dimensions are different from Take Cake. On a final disturbing note, the models for dead children are different from game to game. Supporting theorists claims that there could be 4 unique set of victims. Jesus Christ. Fan theories, what we know about the killer. He's associated with the color purple. Duh. The real question is, what does the purple coloring mean? Could it be part of his uniform or something else? He might be a security guard, and Save Them. Purple Guy has a golden object pinned to his chest. This has led many to believe that he's a security guard, and the object is a badge. He may know how to work the animatronics. In Night 4, you're instructed not to make eye contact with the animatronics as someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. All signs point to Purple Guy is the culprit. After all, if he's in the criminal database, he would need to disable their facial recognition the scene to Freddy's. He was likely an employee of Freddy's. Alright guys, there's a lot of stuff going on in the comments. Freddy's a bear, you're not having moderator. Springtrap, you're not having moderator. Okay. Where was I? All signs point to Purple Guy criminal database. He will need to disable their facial recognition to sneak in the Freddy's. He was likely an employee of Freddy's. Phone Guy on Night 5 warns the building is on lockdown. No one is allowed in or out, especially concerning any previous employees. Though it's never stated, why would Phone Guy give this warning if the wrongdoing wasn't committed by an employee? Puppet. Well, the game over. He uses a yellow suit to kill. On Night 6, Phone Guy tells you that someone used one of the suits. We had a spare in the back, a yellow one. Someone used it. Now, none of them are acting right. This matches what we know from the newspaper clippings in FNAF. A man dressed as a cartoon mascot lured the children into a back room. So who is he? There are a few theories circulating aside from the theory that Purple Guy purple guy is just a random security guard at Freddy's, operating the day shift. Phone guy is a suspect for many. People say that the rare purple guy kill and save them shows purple guy holding a phone. A clear link between the two others believe purple guy could be you in those end of night hallucinations. You're clearly inside a mascot costume, just like the killer. Plus, maybe those hallucinations of "it's me" are the confessions of a guilty mind. It's me, I did it. I killed those kids. Eesh. Talk about a telltale heart. Minigames. And that's the end of the chapter. Thank you guys so much for watching if you literally watched the whole thing. Like, literally thank you. This is the 30-minute stream. I'm laying down right now because I can't even talk anymore. So, yeah. Bye.